In this video, you're going to discover how engineering is transforming common asphalt into intelligent roads that generate energy, repair themselves, and, most importantly, save lives. We'll explore the technologies that allow you to charge your electric car while you drive and how artificial intelligence is already being used to predict and prevent accidents. I know this might sound like science fiction, something that will never get off the ground, but what I'm going to show you here aren't just concepts, they are real projects, many already being tested or in operation around the world. With the electric car revolution and the urgent need for safer, more sustainable cities, understanding where our infrastructure is heading has never been more relevant. I've spent the last few weeks analyzing dozens of innovations to separate what's just a promise from what's already a reality, and the result is this compilation of the most impactful solutions that are defining the future of our mobility. Before we dive in, I want to know your opinion. What is the biggest problem with the roads in your city or region that technology should urgently solve? Leave your comment down below. Let's start with what matters most. Safety. Technology has immense potential to reduce accidents, and some solutions are brilliant. Think of those blind curves on mountain roads where visibility is almost zero. There's a system in India by HEYGEN that installs posts with radars capable of detecting vehicles approaching from opposite directions. If there's a risk of collision, they activate a loud horn to alert both drivers. It's a simple idea, but one that can save many lives. Another interesting approach is the roll barrier. Those protective barriers with cylinders that spin. Instead of a rigid barrier that absorbs impact violently, these rollers convert the collision's energy into rotational motion, redirecting the car back onto the road much more smoothly. Besides being effective, their vibrant colors improve visibility for the driver. And to prevent us from straying from our lane due to distraction, there are now road marking materials that create a raised profile on the asphalt. When you drive over them, they emit a characteristic sound, a tactile and audible warning that you are drifting into another lane. Still on the topic of safety, fatigue is one of the biggest villains behind the wheel, especially at night. In China, they are testing a laser system that projects colored light beams onto the road, kilometers ahead of the cars. The visual effect, which doesn't dazzle the driver, helps keep the brain alert, combating drowsiness on long trips. And in cities, pedestrian safety is crucial. Have you ever imagined a fully digital crosswalk? The Starling crossing system in London uses a high-strength LED surface that adapts in real time. Cameras analyze the flow of people and vehicles and can widen the crosswalk during peak hours, create protective zones around children, and even alert drivers to a pedestrian in their blind spot. It's the street communicating with the driver and the pedestrian. Now let's think about the environmental impact. Our roads can stop being just resource consumers and become part of the solution. One of the most promising ideas is energy generation. There are already projects like ELEVENLABS, which install small vertical wind turbines on the sides of highways. They harness not only the natural wind, but also the air displacement caused by the cars themselves to generate clean electricity, which can power the road's lighting or sensors. Speaking of energy, solar roads are another big bet. These are super-resistant photovoltaic panels capable of withstanding the weight of a truck that replace the asphalt. Besides generating energy, they can have LEDs for dynamic signaling and heating systems to melt snow. And for the future of electric cars, the biggest challenge is recharging. The company Electrion has developed a wireless induction charging technology embedded in the asphalt. Copper coils under the road transfer energy to vehicles while they are in motion. In one test, a car drove almost 2,000 kilometers without stopping to charge. This would completely change the logistics of electric transport. And what about building roads with our own trash? The Plastic Road in the Netherlands has created the first road made entirely of recycled plastic, The modules are prefabricated and installation is 70% faster than traditional asphalt. Another initiative is to mix rubber from old tires into the asphalt. This not only gives a destination to a problematic waste product, but also creates a more durable and elastic pavement. In Brazil, it is estimated that more than 450,000 tons of end-of-life tires are discarded annually, and technologies like this are a smart way to reuse this material. Source: recycling it. Of course, to have futuristic roads, we need construction and maintenance methods that can keep up, and automation is coming in strong. Today, pothole repair is a slow process, but there are already systems like chip fill, a thermoplastic material that is heated and applied to the hole, creating a much stronger and longer-lasting patch in a matter of minutes. There are also truck-mounted robots that use computer vision to identify and seal cracks in the asphalt autonomously without needing to close the lane. Precision is another key factor. Machines like the laser Sumero use a laser to level concrete with millimeter accuracy, creating perfect surfaces. And for painting the road lines, the tiny surveyor robot does all the preliminary marking, operating with incredible precision and keeping workers away from the dangers of traffic. One of the most impressive things is the Astra Mobile Bridge developed in Switzerland. When a section of the highway needs major repairs, instead of closing everything and causing traffic chaos, they assemble this temporary bridge over the work area. Traffic continues to flow normally on top, while the construction crews work in complete safety below. It's a solution that saves an incredible amount of time and a lot of stress for drivers. Finally, all of this connects to the idea of smarter cities. Traffic management can be much more fluid. The Road Zipper is a vehicle that looks like something out of a science fiction movie. It can lift and reposition the concrete barriers that separate the lanes, adapting the road's configuration to the peak hour flow in minutes. If there's more traffic heading downtown in the morning, it creates an extra lane in that direction. In the afternoon, it reverses it. Parking problems are also being solved with technology. Wireless sensors report in real time which spots are available, directing drivers via an app. And there are even robot valets. They slide under your car, lift it, and transport it to the ideal spot, optimizing garage space by up to 40%. As you can see, the road ahead is much more than just a simple layer of asphalt. It's an ecosystem of innovations that promises to make our journeys safer, more efficient, and more sustainable. The next time you hit the road, remember that perhaps in the not-so-distant future, it will be doing a lot more for you than just getting you to your destination. Now, the final question is for you. After seeing all these technologies, if you could choose just one to be implemented in your city tomorrow, what would it be and why? This video doesn't end now. It continues with our conversation in the comments. If you found this video interesting, I invite you to become a channel member and like this video. Up here on the right, I'll leave a video suggestion for you to continue with me. I'll see you in the comments and in the next video. See you soon.